Hello everyone, welcome to Moon Mage-Tarot and Meditations. Before we get started here on the videos, and if you're not interested in hearing this intro, you can go ahead down into the description box and pick a message 1 through 4, because it's a pick a message reading. Otherwise, for those of you who are interested in the intro, a few things I want to mention. I have a bunch of chakra videos, meditation videos, just short ones, 5-minute meditations that I've recently put out. So if you're interested in those, especially in regards to what today's tarot readings are about, feel free to have a look at those. Also, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel if you have been enjoying these videos and you feel like you might be getting something from it. It will really help me boost my channel and get more views so that I can do more and bring more for everybody. So now that I've got that out of the way, we're going to talk about what today's tarot readings are about. We are going to look at the chakras that are most in need of your time, love, and attention. It's my belief, just my opinion, that the chakra that tends to get the most imbalanced for us on the regular is usually where our superpower lies. And because of sensitivity and because it's generally open, it gets the most gunked up. So that's something to consider when watching these videos. It's probably an area where you actually have a lot of power, and that's why it so easily gets imbalanced. We're also going to look at an underbelly chakra that will also need your time, care, love, and attention to cleanse and clear out. And then we're going to look at some energies around that and why this is so important for you at this time. So when you're ready, give yourself a second and feel into whether messages 1, 2, 3, or 4 is speaking to you. And I'm going to get started here with message number 1. Hello, message 1. Let's have a look and see which chakra is in need of your time, love, attention for clearing and balancing. Okay, we've got solar plexus chakra, the seat of your power, motivation, confidence, courage, self-esteem, capability. It's sort of like, it's the I am powerful chakra. So I would suspect that this is normally a place of power for you on the main. Like it's probably, you've got gifts and talents that are oh my gosh, I can't talk, slow down. Directly related to your solar plexus chakra. So it probably gets gunked up easily because of that. I just believe that that is the case for many of us when it comes to our chakras. Either way, you're being asked to look at this area of the body to cleanse and clear it and step back into your power. And we're going to look at that. Okay, and then we're going to look at the underbelly of that, another area to be mindful of and paying attention to, another chakra, the crown. Lest you miss messages, right? Crown chakra means we feel connected, like we're being guided, supported, that we have trust, faith, belief in ourselves, in something greater than ourselves, to our intuition and to our higher knowing. If you're not in your power, you're definitely going to feel a block here. So this would be a secondary energy to be focused on at this time. Start with this, your power center, your solar plexus, cleansing and clearing this out and getting back connected to it in a powerful way, and then move into the chakra area, because you will receive the wisdom much better when you are standing in your power. Okay, let's look at some more cards here for message 1. And you know, we've got it's the 3rd chakra and then the 7th chakra, so 37, 3s and 7s could be significant for you. Okay, we've got Magdalena Bay Baja. I birth new concepts and ideas easily. I am full of flowfulness in every part of my life. Grace permeates my being. And I'm really attracted there. You see that bright yellow there? Within that, it looks like a moon that's about to become a new moon. Either way, I'm attracted to that yellow energy, that power center. As it says, you birth new concepts and ideas easily, and you're full of flowfulness in every part of your life. This is what's not happening for you right now. This is what needs to be happening. This could almost be a mantra for my message ones, something maybe you could want to snapshot that so that you can read this to yourself as though it's true for you, as though you're manifesting this energy, something really needed from you right now, because there's a lack of flow, clarity coming through, and it's making you feel disempowered in some kind of way. Circumstances can do that to all of us, where we lose our sense of self-esteem and confidence, belief in ourselves, and that absolutely is gunking up that wisdom that I feel like you naturally have. It's just been blocked due to circumstances. We're going to pull some more cards to see what's been going on with that for you guys. And what is a result of you taking the time to cleanse and clear these chakras, to give them the attention and the love that they need right now, so that your life becomes much easier. Also, I just keep staring at that whale tail. There may be some sort of messages connected to whales, or seeing whales might be like a sign from the universe for you guys, that you might be on the right track about something, or maybe you're connecting into something very, very purposeful, soul, like connected to your soul, because orcas are related to our soul song, our deeper purpose. Okay, we've got time to go. Transformation, completion, confirmation, and exit. So maybe you've been holding on to a situation that you know in your heart is not the best for you, and spirits come in to confirm that it is time to leave that you have those niggles and feelings, but there's fear around it, which would make sense with feeling disempowered and feeling fearful, right? Because when our solar plexus is healthy, we feel the opposite of that. We feel secure, safe, like we trust ourselves to go with the flow and to make the changes that we need to make. But spirit's coming in to tell you that it is time to go in this situation, whatever it is for you. It's general, and to know that it's going to be right for you. You don't need to fear it. Change always brings challenges, but this is like going to be positive on the other side of it. Look at this, Haniel Silver, goddess, psychic, sacred, proud. This is in a challenge position, suggesting you feel disconnected from this kind of energy. It doesn't matter whether you're male or female. It's that feminine, creative energy, like I can do this, I've got this, I'm capable, I hold that God spark in me, and I can make things happen. And being disconnected from that psychic sense too, right? Which we see here, right? Because if our crown is blocked, we're not receiving the wisdom, or we're discrediting it, or dismissing it is actually the word I'm looking for, and not believing it to be true for us. We're second guessing it and getting indecisive. It's time to get back into this energy. Maybe even calling in Haniel to help you with this would be really beneficial for you guys. Look at this, alignment and attunement. So really getting aligned and attuned through all your chakras is probably going to be a good idea for my message ones, but these are the two areas that are in the most need of cleansing and clearing. Connected, journey, balanced, clearing. Yeah. There's not a lot I need to say about that. That's really apt for this message as it is, and because this is a chakra video. But you're absolutely being asked to get into better alignment, and that will help you feel more stable and at peace. But start here with these chakras. Communication, accuracy, expression, intimacy, and honesty. So the result of you doing this work and attuning your energies and clearing these chakras and trusting that it is time to move away from whatever the situation is for you, you're going to receive communication around this. It's like there's fear because you can't see what's up ahead, the what if energy, but it's sort of like making me feel like you're going to be guided along the way. But there's no trust in that right now. You just it's sort of like wanting absolutes and guarantees that it's going to be right for you. Spirit's saying it is right for you, but you have to trust that we've got your back as you're walking into this new path, this new situation, which feels scary, right? Because we don't know, but they've got you. I feel like, and they're going to communicate with you along the way. Like they're going to guide each step. Getting back into faith and trust about that is a good idea for you guys. And that is a result of you doing this work, especially clearing the crown when it comes to that, right? But I will still die on the hill of that. You have to start here, because feeling disempowered, your self-esteem suffering, losing confidence, this is always going, and it's central to our body. It's always going to affect all of our other chakras, right? in some sort of negative way, and it's affecting your crown the most because you're not allowing this communication or trusting it, I think is a better word here. Right? You've got that goddess, psychic, sacred, proud. You have that naturally, but you're disconnected from it right now. Look at this. Look at all that beautiful green tea. So that's healing energy as well, heart. Empowerment, transformations, protected, and preparedness. Evolution. I love that. This is beautiful. This is where you go. This is where you get to when you tap back in to your natural power, to your psychic senses, to trusting the wisdom and communication that's coming through for you. But above all else, knowing and believing that it really is time to walk away from something. Get back into your power with this, where you know that no matter what, you are always going to be okay because you are strong, you are confident, you are powerful. I just keep wanting to tell you to own your power. Okay, I'm going to see what else is coming up for you guys. Let's get some higher wisdom here. Oh, okay. Wow, okay, the card that fell out is kind of awesome too, but we'll talk about that in just a sec. We've got the Holy Spirit. Expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. Yeah, and you're definitely disconnected from this belief right now, right? That crown chakra is gunked up, it's closed, it's telling you a different story, a fearful story, right? Connected to that solar plexus. It's really time to give yourself over to clearing this energy. And then I think after that, do a full attunement, alignment energy of all the chakras, because you've got amazing, beautiful things that want to be shipped your way. Miracles. I definitely think that you're feeling anything but that right now. There's a lot of fear in there. Transformation, completion, confirmation, and exit. You've been receiving these confirmations. You know somehow, some way, inside, internally, that niggle is telling you it is time to move away from something. Somewhere, someone, some people. This is confirming that, but these areas are causing you to second guess everything. So you're protected, you're being guided, Spirit really does have your back, as this says. It's time to move forward. Commander Ashtar, call to action, take charge, lead by example, walk your dog. Yeah, this is sort of like a result of you doing this work and giving yourself over to that trust energy and that cleansing energy. This is how you show up, as that somebody who is the leader, very much connected to the solar plexus chakra, feeling empowered, right? Because when we are in our power, we know that we're okay no matter what. We really do hold that belief. Our self-esteem doesn't suffer so dramatically when it's clear, because we know that, okay, a failure is really just a lesson. A supposed mistake is just a way of us figuring out what not to do the next time or what to do differently the next time. And when we're empowered, we take that energy and we run with it, and we still stay in the energy of, I can still do this. I still got this. I'll figure it out. And it's time to get back to that. You're being called to get back to that energy. Because I do believe that you naturally hold leadership abilities, that you are an empowered person, and it's showing up for you as an area that you are probably constantly going to have to clear, especially when things go wrong, because it is your superpower. Hopefully that makes sense. All right. Let's pull some tangible things that you can do, some advice. I've got Dunk showing up here. My cats like to hang out in this room. Okay, so 3 cards fell out for you guys. I was only going to pull 2, but I'm going to go ahead with all 3. The long unnamed path. But what if the path leads to something better than you felt? Just keep on the journey and the fears will soon melt. Oh my God, that is so good. That goes so well with this reading, especially with its time to go. Lots of confirmation here for message 1. It says carry carnelian for grounding and relief. So that's something that you can do to help you through this energy. But that is an amazing message for you guys. and especially leaning into that energy of what if, instead of the what if with fear, what if this path leads to something better than you felt. Just keep on the journey and the fears will soon melt. I love that for you guys. It's so apt. Let's put that, will that stay there? Yes. We've got Welsh wildflowers. A blade of grass is as beautiful as a petal or leaf. A tender moment is a sweet. Wow, okay, I'm going to start that again. A blade of grass is as beautiful as a petal or leaf. A tender moment is as sweet as it is brief. Fleeting energy. Carry heather flower for maturity, growth, and change. Wow, that goes really well too. I think it's sort of trying to say, like, you know, just as positive things coming in, beautiful moments can be fleeting, so are the negative ones. And so embrace that too, like this too shall pass energy. Either way, I feel like snapshotting some of these messages would be a good idea for you. And as this says, carry heather flower for maturity, growth, and change. Sometimes just using the essence of that in a perfume can be a good tangible thing to do to help you through this energy and get back to your sense of power and knowing. Now we've got ritual embrace. Embrace me in ceremony as the morning fog moves in slow. The sadness will dissipate on the shores of Lelandulaluno. I can't say that. Carry obsidian for grounding and release. So you've got obsidian, carnelian, and the heather flower as things that you could use to help you through this energy. Either way, it is really time to move on and let go. That's a big message here for you guys. But because of these blocked chakras and these energies that really need your time and attention, you may not be able to get to the other side of this if you don't stop, pause, and give yourself over to this work. And then fully align, right? Coming into alignment and attunement. Lots of communication and positive action. Some sort of energy where you're going to be leading the charge in some kind of way. Feeling empowered again. Okay, I'm going to cap this off with a final message. Messages from heaven. Find a way to bring harmony back into your life. Take the first step, which is what I said. This is like, you know, you got to step your way into this. This is really the huge ask or message ones. And I feel like it's because it's so necessary. The timing is coming in like this for you for a reason. It's really a time to move this darker, heavier, blocked energy out, because you've got a future that's brimming with possibility, opportunity, positivity, miracles. Really trust and believe that. Go out and plant new life seeds. Sow for your future. Yep. Yeah. Because the timing is right? It is the timing is right for this. It's optimal, where I think it wasn't in the past. And that's probably also got you a little bit tripped up in your feelings and beliefs and your fears. But no, just confirmation that now is the time. You've got evolution, transformation, new beginnings, leadership coming in, being protected, miracles, all these gorgeous energies as a result of doing this work. So I absolutely recommend that you give yourself over to this message one. I am going to leave that there. I'm wishing you all beautiful energy, balanced energy, and prosperous new beginnings. Take care, guys. Hello, message 2. Let's have a look and see which chakras are in need of your time, love, cleansing, healing. I'm not sure I'm going to do this way, but barely worth it. Okay. Crown chakra. So I said it in the intro. Not everybody will have watched the intro, but I believe that the chakra that tends to get the most out of balance for us is usually one that is actually our superpower. And generally, because it's more open, it can get gunked up really easily too. So I think that there's something with you with knowing, wisdom, natural superpowers, but disconnected from it right now. So an area that needs time, healing, and attention. And the underbelly to that goes with that. Throat chakra. So something with expression, speaking your truth, There's some sort of block, right, in the mind that's causing you to not feel like you can do this. Maybe fear, feeling disconnected of how to express yourself, perhaps. But either way, this is an underlying chakra that also needs some love and attention from you at this time. And you've got the 7. Oh, why am I putting that there? You've got the 7 and the 5. So these could be significant numbers for you as well. Whether it's 75 or a combination of 7s and 5s, there's something in that for you as well. Okay, let's pull some more cards. These cards are incredibly stiff and slippery. Okay, we have Taos. I'm not sure which way you say this, Taos or Taos. So it's T-A-O-S. We are one. I exercise self-care and care for my community. There is no one spiritual path, but many. Okay, so a little bit of indecisiveness there, which definitely comes through the crown, right? When we start to feel indecisive and like we just can't choose, and we're going over things, over analyzing, our crown is definitely imbalanced in some kind of way. So coming back to clearing out the crown so that you can feel more decisive and capable of making good decisions for you, that, you know, that wisdom that you naturally inherently have, feeling off, right, for whatever reason, probably circumstances. But either way, this is saying we are one. I exercise self-care and care for my community. There is no one spiritual path, but many. Also, I feel like that's also suggesting being open to other people and what they have to say and communicate, because they've got something of value to offer as well. So you might be dealing with community-based situations, people, family. It doesn't have to actually be. Doesn't have to actually be like a community of just friends. It could be in a work situation, be family, what have you. But this says there is no one spiritual path, but many. So there are lots of options available to you. There's lots of potentials, but it does require, you know, being open-minded to hear other people's ideas and thoughts while feeling safe and free to communicate yours and express yours as well. Something in this energy is making me think that there's been some sort of maybe conflict or tumultuousness with groups of people where this is not the energy that's been embraced, as the Tao said. If I'm saying that right or not, I'm not even sure. Okay, let's pull some more cards. Also, I feel like for some of you, you do have some ideas, and I think you're just afraid to express them to said community, to the people around you, you know, because we've got throat chakra showing up as an energy center that's imbalanced right now for you. It needs to be said if it's showing up here. You need to express them because they're good ideas. All the more reason to give yourself over to taking time to heal these energy centers, because you've got something to give and offer. Look at this, the power of prayer. Surrender, believe, affirm, release. Okay. There's some yin and yang energy in there as well, right? With the silver and the gold. You know, and I'm really attracted to the moon. I wonder, especially with you guys having the crown coming up as an area that's probably your superpower, but also gets imbalanced, you know, more than the average person because it's open normally. I feel like maybe there's some moon energy that you guys are connected to as well. Maybe you're very connected to the moon. Maybe harnessing the full moon that's coming up, its power to manifest would be a good idea for you guys. That's just an aside. Either way, surrender, believe, affirm, release, right? What needs to be let go of, what fears that block these chakras, where have you lost belief, because it is time to get back into it, right? And belief is held up there in our crown chakra. We have faith, we trust. It's time to get back to that, because these hands coming together suggests that you have the ability to bring community together. But it does require you to show up in trust in yourself and express your ideas, right? Like bringing people together. See the humor. Levity, perspective, wisdom, and playful. This is coming out in the challenge position. So this has been hard for you to see the humor in this situation. It's been more frustrating than anything. Dogs are also loyal, very much, again, connected to groups, community, people, situations. Bringing those loyal members back in. And I think you're also somebody who's very loyal, but there's a disconnect from the energy of levity, perspective, wisdom, and playfulness, right? We know this because of the crown showing up as an area that needs work. Now we've got self-respect and worthiness. Oh, okay. Self-worth, affirmations, independent, motivated. And it's saying, you know, angel, leader, brilliant, confident, worthy, beautiful. So, you know what? Those energies are connected to the solar plexus and the sacral. You may be imbalanced all the way down, with these two areas being the two most gunked up right now. So it's like clearing them will help the others clear out. Either way, you might want to do a full body alignment and attunement as well. See, you know, to get back into this energy, self-worth, affirmations, independent, motivated. These are energies that you need to get back into. And I do feel like they are normally yours, but it appears you've been going through difficult things related to others, communities, situations, people not getting along, and it's easy to start to lose faith and trust and not have belief anymore. But there is definitely this strong energy of needing to speak up about something. You're the one that I think needs to speak up about it. Well, being open-minded enough to hear out everybody else, but there's something in what you have, your truth, that this situation needs. Reality check, assessment, exploration, honesty, and determination. So ebbing back and looking at things from a higher vantage point, that reality check. Maybe you've had it. Either way, this is coming out to let you know that ebbing back a little bit and reflecting is going to be a positive thing for you right now, especially for your crown, right? We need to reflect, okay, Spirit, I am open. I'm going to put my beliefs, my ideas, my perspectives aside, and I'm just going to be open to yours. Maybe even doing some like journaling, automatic writing, let Spirit speak to you, through you, as you journal. Because there's some good energy that will come as a result of that. And it's really good at helping you express also when that throat chakra is gunked up, right? We're not communicating as well. And I think that maybe a starting point could be journaling first, because it's a form of communication. You're just not orally saying it, but I feel like that would follow you giving yourself over to this. Law of attraction. And this says, my angels are with me. Life loves me. I am beautiful. I am prosperous. Everything is going to work out. It says action, thought, feeling, diligence. Law of attraction. This is what wants to start working for you, right? It's coming out as this is the direction you go, manifesting. Using the law of attraction in the best possible way to bring the situation back into balance, into harmony, expressing yourself, right? You attract what you want, not what you don't want. Action, thought, feeling, diligence. Yes, love that for you guys. Okay. Let's pull a couple more cards. See where else we're going with this. You know, and there's definitely this, like I'm keep being pulled into this card with the dogs here. With the humor. I think we all do this when things go sideways, or when our expectations aren't met in some kind of way, or things are just hard. We forget that, you know, not everything has to be so serious. We can actually laugh at, you know, perceived mistakes or ridiculous situations that, you know, didn't seem ridiculous at the time. We can look at them after and be like, you know, actually, this was really a silly argument. It's that kind of energy that's needed, like playful, like as it says, playfulness, where we just need to lighten our hearts and our minds a little bit. Look at this law of attraction. Now we've got magic manifesting. Isis. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused, right? And I think that you've lost focus, right? Especially with that crown needing your attention. Wisdom getting muddled, feeling gunked up there. Draw in Isis energy. Maybe even call her in to help you with this. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused, right? Just another confirmation from the universe that you know, focus has been lost. You know, the crown chakra is responsible for understanding, discernment, feeling like we're receiving guidance, feeling like we are intellectual and wise and capable of being off balance right now. So you're being called to really give this your time and attention at this moment, because things are going to move. These dreams are going to become a reality. Those goals are within reach. But you've had sort of like a pause, a little bit of storm energy that has caused you to feel imbalanced in these areas. Bridget, inner strength. Move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have the power. And you know, that's coming out next to that throat chakra. I really think you're holding back on what needs to be said. You have a truth to speak. Your expression and what you know to be true is needed, and it needs to be said at this time for you. I really feel like it'll help you move things forward in your life. You know, things become more within your reach. They don't feel so far outside of you. Finding some inner strength in this as well. And you know, I'm connected to the green, so heart chakra too, right? When one chakra goes down, they all go dim. something of note, because it makes sense, right? Because one affects the other, because they're aligned, right? All of our chakras are aligned. So while these ones are the bigger ask to be working on, where the bigger imbalances are, it affects all the rest. So maybe even giving yourself over to some heart chakra meditation. Yeah, as it says, come back to wholeness, right? Okay. So I'm going to pull a couple of cards here to see some tangible things that you may be able to do at this time to help you along with this. Wisdom, guidance, advice. Okay. Man and Heather. What I've learned as a traveler is to open every door, to kiss the sun every morning, and fall in love in the summer's moor. Meditate with lipidolite for serenity and compassion. And I feel like that's really connected to that heart energy as well. But either way, it's about calling in that peaceful energy, right? And it says to kiss the sun every morning and fall in love in the summer's moor. Again, it brings me back to that playful energy, like reconnecting to that. It's going to be so helpful for you at this time. Lightening up your energy. I don't know if you can see them. I put these cards up like this so that maybe if you guys wanted to, you could take a snapshot so you could read it to yourself as though it's an affirmation. The Winding Trail. Hawthorne and Heather's Rowan and Rue. Scotland's unique mysteries and magic are waiting just for you. The purple thistle flower is the national symbol of Scotland. Wear a thistle necklace or charm for devotion, resilience, protection, and strength. Inner strength, right? So these are things that you could do, tangible things that you could do right now for yourself. Even using the essence of that, was it Hawthorne? No, sorry, purple thistle could be beneficial to you right now. The Winding Trail. And also I think like it's embracing, like, because it's the Winding Trail, like all things in life have twists and turns. Not very often is it just a smooth, straight road or path. And I feel that you guys are really dealing with that right now, where you're like, I'm just over these twists and turns and ups and downs and ugh. But this can be shifted and changed. But you've got some power here in this situation. Okay, let's cap this off with a couple of messages. Messages from Heaven cards. Let's see what they would tell you if they could be here. If your spirit guides, passed on loved ones, ancestors could be here, what would they say to you right now? Try not to worry. We will bring helpful people into your life. I love that. And that actually goes with that community too, right? Self-care for my community. There is no one spiritual path, but many. Winding trail. There's lots of connection here in this reading. Try not to worry. We will bring helpful people into your life. Yeah. Do not fear. You are being provided for, even if you feel disconnected from that right now. You are. We will assist you in helping the important people in your life. Use love. Definitely a connection to community. I think family for some of you, or people who feel like family, where maybe you're usually the one that everybody comes to and you just don't have the answers right now. It's general. That's not going to ring true for all of you. Either way, don't worry so much about everybody else right now. Focus on you, your self-care, because that came up here as well. It's time to get yourself back into balance, because when you're strong and your cup is full, then you can help everybody, because you're coming from a really good, powerful place, balanced, right? So just a heads up there from the spiritual realm, that you don't have to worry so much, because just like you, they have spirit guides. They have people watching their backs as well. All is well there. It's okay to give yourself over to this healing energy at this time. Message 2. Okay, I think I'm going to leave that there. I'm wishing you all beautiful, balanced energy. Take care, guys. Hello, message 3. Let's see which chakras are most in need of balancing for you guys right now. Throat chakra. So having trouble right now maybe speaking your truth. It can actually be the opposite too, which I could have touched on the last video and I didn't. But it can be too that it's overactive, and that's the thing that we don't often talk about with chakras. We usually talk about when they're blocked and we're not speaking our truth. But there can also be where we're speaking so much that we haven't stopped to listen or to understand what it is that we're saying, and if we actually are speaking authentically, or if we're just kind of speaking, kind of going through the motions. So either way, throat chakra coming out for you is saying that there's something within your throat chakra that's imbalanced right now. A lot of time it is more connected to being blocked and not being able to feel like we can express ourselves, speak our authentic truth, or there's fears around doing that. Either way, Spirit's saying this is an area that is in need of your attention right now, is in need of balancing and clearing. And the underbelly to that, oh wow, interesting, okay. Sacral chakra. So this is our emotional center. It's just below the navel. It's also our center of creativity, inspiration, passion, sexuality. One thing a lot of people don't know or realize is that how connected the sacral is to the throat. It sounds really strange, but it is. Because when we're emotionally imbalanced and we're feeling off center with our natural inclination to create, to feel inspired and passionate, it's very difficult for us to speak it out and express it, right? Because it starts here. So this being the underbelly, this being what I think is normally your superpower. You probably do have the power of communication normally and are able to express things and have wisdom that people need. They just feel better when they're talking to you. But there's something withheld within here in the sacral, in the emotional center, that is also creating this block up here in the throat. Either way, it's time to give yourself over to cleansing and clearing these chakras, because when one goes down and dim, they all dim somewhat. So they all need some sort of attunement and alignment. But this is where you want to start. You want to start with clearing your throat, clearing your sacral, bringing these things back into balance. And remembering that they're very connected. There's a lot of videos out there on how connected these two chakras are. I remember when I first learned about it, I thought I never would have thought that, but it makes so much sense. So maybe look out for some of those kinds of videos, because I think they'll be beneficial for you. Also, 5s and 2s, important for you right now, these numbers, whether it's combinations of 5s and 2s together or just lots of 5s or lots of 2s, there's something in that for you as well, messaging. So pay attention if you see them, because that you might be receiving wisdom and guidance at that time, thought that you were thinking, a feeling you were having that might need to be explored. Either way, messaging. Ooh, okay, that came right out. Prayer and contemplation. Connect with heaven, ask and you shall receive. Okay, prayer and contemplation. It is time to ebb back. What is it that you actually want? What is it that you feel that you need? Believe that you can receive the answers to this, and that you will also receive blessings around it, is what I'm feeling like. Connect with heaven, ask, and you shall receive. Yeah, really, really disconnected at the moment, I think, for my message 3s. Thumi, Cloak of Wisdom. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. Wow. Okay. So connect with heaven, ask and you shall receive. You already know the answer you seek. Trust what you know. This makes me feel that perhaps some of you have done this, but you're not wanting to believe or trust that the answers that you have received, and they are accurate, and you're second guessing them, right? There's some emotional dissonance there, right? There's some fear in emotions, and maybe your emotions have taken over a little bit too much, and that is part of the reason. This is also very connected to the crown, and feeling disempowered. So again, like a full body attunement and alignment, starting with these chakras. Either way, asking again and knowing that what you receive is accurate. And this says you already know the answer that you seek. Trust what you know. So there's also something in what you naturally do, give to this world in some ways, probably connected to your passions, your purpose, that you have disconnected from creatively, passionately, inspiration. And you need to regain that back. It needs to come back in because there is so much to be understood and had there. So go back in, put out those prayers again, give yourself over to that contemplation, and maybe even write out in a journal what comes through, and just know and trust that you do have the capacity to connect to this and know that it is what's real and true for you. And you might even have this like, oh my gosh, I have received this wisdom and guidance before. I did know this in my heart, in my gut. I just kept disregarding it for whatever reason. Okay. I don't know why. So strange, but I feel like some of you, and this is general, so it's not going to ring true for all of you, but some of you could write a book. I don't know why I'm feeling that. Maybe just a message for one of you or a few of you. Taramina, I do not resist change. Change can be a creative force. Sacral is connected to creativity. I can build upon my strengths. You absolutely can. And you already have this answer within you. Time to go back in with prayer and contemplation and really allow for this receptivity. So opening up the crown to receive it, trusting it. I'm not sure if I said tarot. I don't know if I said this word right. Either way. Using this as an affirmation for yourself would probably be a really good thing for you. Message 3. I do not resist change. Change can be a creative force. I can build upon my strengths. Absolutely. And I will say, I just recognized how differently I pulled the cards for message 3 compared to messages 1 and 2. I did it differently. I don't know. There was probably a reason for that too. Like, where these messages were more powerful than this one, because I've been doing it all differently. Something to think about too. Like there's so what am I trying to say? The steps I took, in the way in which I took them, I can't speak. Maybe I need to work on my throat chakra. I'm trying to say that the way that I did it was different than the way that I did message 1 and 2. And I feel like it's because these energies hold more power than this one did, which is why I ended up doing differently without even thinking about it. So there's really a lot of power here for my message 3s. This is what I'm trying to say, not as eloquently as I could have. My apologies. Let's pull some more cards. We've got communication. That's definitely connected to the throat. Accuracy, expression, intimacy, and honesty. All needed from you right now. There's a call for this. Communication, I think it's actually your superpower. It's just out of balance right now. Either way, it's just a kind of an affirmation, a confirmation, really, that you really need to get in alignment with your throat chakra and your sense of authenticity, truth, expressing it. It's needed right now. Your honesty. And, with that accuracy, I don't think that you feel very accurate in what you want to speak right now. There's a lack of trust in yourself, but I feel like it's unwarranted. And Spirit saying it is unwarranted. You can trust it. You've disconnected from that belief in yourself. Look at this. Just like what I'm saying, momentum, validation, encouragement, prepared. You're ready. There's lots of fear here, though. I don't feel ready. I'm a little bit scared about this. What if it doesn't work out? But what if it does? What if it's the best thing that you ever do? It's time to get going with it. This is in the challenge position, and Spirit's just reminding you that because you've forgotten it, you've forgotten yourself and your power, you're ready. You've got this. You can do this. Sort of like encouragement, I think, here from message 3s. Spiritual adventure, travel, education, experience, inspiration. Inspiration really being connected as well to the sacral. Excuse me. This is where you need to get back to, and you need to look at your situation as a spiritual adventure. Spirit has your back more than I think you realize. You know, just like this person's traveling and they're speaking to an angel right here. And it looks like it'd probably be Gabriel with the red hair. Oh my goodness, excuse me. So really be open to looking at your situation as just that, an adventure. You will gain inspiration and experience and knowledge along the way. Okay. Wow. Shower of prosperity, wealth, opportunity, success, and manifestation. That's amazing. That's amazing. This is the result of embracing your spiritual energy, trusting, getting yourself prepared, being honest, using your voice, your authenticity, getting back in touch with your creativity and what that brings to the world, and embracing this change and this creative force, right? Good things on the other side of that as a result of you doing just this. Love this. Goddess, psychic, sacred, and proud, coming into this kind of energy. Haniel, silver. So maybe silver would be a good idea for some of you guys to wear, or a stone to carry around, or maybe even calling in, like doing some sort of a silver flame meditation. This came up in another card, and I didn't feel called to say that, but I do with you guys for some reason. Some of you may feel very connected to silver, or maybe even Archangel Haniel. Either way, this is the energy you come into, getting back in touch with feminine energy, right? And the sacral is connected to feminine energy, which doesn't mean female. It just means creativity. Just like the solar plexus is connected to male energy, but it doesn't, or masculine, which doesn't mean male. It's like that. So whether you're male or female watching this, it's about getting back in touch with your creativity, opening up your psychic senses, and knowing that this is in fact your sacred power. As a result, like, this is beautiful. And you've got the gold and the silver side by side too. So it's sort of like a balance of your masculine energy and your feminine energy coming into balance and creating something amazing as a result of that. I don't know why I heard that song, I'm on my way. I think is it Ed Sheeran that sings that? Maybe listen to that song. I'm hearing that in my head just all of a sudden, really strange. Okay, let's pull some tangible cards, some things that you could actually do or utilize to help you clear these energy centers right now. Oh, this one's turned up too. That's interesting. Like that. Okay. Glastonbury tour. Where are we going if not deeper into this love? Heart be pure as a holy dove. Let me in or let me go. That's a really beautiful message. I don't think I've pulled this card before. Carry, oh gosh, rhodochrosite for deeper love and healing. And I almost feel like for a lot of you, it's more self-love that you've disconnected from. Like, again, forgetting your voice, forgetting what you have to say is important, and what you bring to the table matters. And either way, using this crystal, which I cannot say with any kind of eloquence, rhodochrosite for deeper love and healing, beneficial for you guys right now. Hopefully you can see that with me holding it up there, because it is not the easiest word to say. And then we've got, it looks like a pathway. The long unnamed path. But what if the path leads to something better than you felt? Just keep on the journey and the fears will soon melt. This came up in one of the other readings. I'm wishing I could remember what it was. It might be the first message, which might have also had something to do with the gold and the silver. You might have a dual message here. If you chose message 3, you might want to go check and see which one it was. I can't remember, which is crazy. But either way, carry carnelian for grounding and relief. Something that would be beneficial for you. And embracing the path, right? Looking at this situation as a spiritual adventure, right? This is fun. This is exciting. I'm embracing change. I'm embracing the unknown. I'm showing up authentically. I'm bringing my creative spark and magic to the situation. Just keep on the journey and the fears will soon melt, as this says. Just keep swimming. All right. Let's just cap this off with a couple of messages from heaven, from my messages from heaven cards. What would heaven say to you right now about your situation? It's funny, I just found myself looking at the You're Ready card. So that's a message for some of you, I think. That's what the You're Ready. You got this. You can do this. Take control of the situation. We know you can do this. You're ready. Yes, absolutely. Take control of the situation. We know you can do this. Your voice is needed. Your wisdom, your guidance, your creativity. It's all really needed. And for some of you, if this isn't connected to others, I think it's just a reminder for yourself. Like if it is a book that you want to write or a creative business you wanted to start or whatever it is, you really can do this. You've just lost sight that you can, right? And it's caused these energy centers to go out of balance, but you've got this. Take control of the situation. We know you can do this. You are ready. We understand that sometimes you may feel alone, but you're always here, right? So when you feel like, and you probably do right now, it's like there's nobody around that understands your situation or gets what you're going through internally, this is when you turn to universe, to spirit, and you ask for their help and their guidance. You know, shower me with love, shower me with your divine wisdom, the prayer and contemplation, calling them in. Connecting with heaven, asking you shall receive, right? So do not despair. You're never truly, truly alone. The invisible, right? Sitting next to you. They're always there. We understand that sometimes you may feel alone, but we are always here. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Okay, I think I'm going to leave that there for you guys. Message 3. I am wishing you all beautiful, balanced energy. Take care, guys. Hello, message 4. Let's have a look and see which chakras, which energy centers are most in need of balancing for you guys right now. For your best and highest good. Okay, we've got solar plexus chakra, which has come out once already. Your center, your seat of power. Your I am center, your I am confident, I am capable, I am brave, I am courageous. Self-esteem sits here, but just feeling like you are powerful and capable of whatever it is that you want. Leadership energy. I have been saying this, and I said it in the intro, that I feel like the energy center for us that is most highlighted is usually one where we're actually quite empowered normally, where we have a lot of gifts and talents. So because of that, it's more open and we are more likely to have it become imbalanced as a result of its openness and our powers lying there. So something to consider, that this is actually probably a part of your inherent blueprint, your superpower in and of itself. Wow, crown. You know, I'm just realizing no third eye chakra has showed up in these readings, and no grounding, which is really surprising. Either way, crown chakra. So connected to wisdom, higher mind, receiving, trusting, all things that are probably imbalanced right now. Also feeling decisive. And when we're not feeling empowered and our self-esteem is suffering and we're not feeling confident, we're not going to feel decisive. So being the underbelly to the solar plexus, it's suggesting that working on your sense of self, empowerment, feeling whole and capable and confident. Start there, because it's going to help your crown clear as well. But doing crown chakra cleansing, also beneficial, because it suggests that, oops, that's not where I want to put it. It suggests that you're not receiving wisdom, or that you are, but there's indecisiveness and fear, so you're not trusting it. This is what I was trying to say here. Either way, these are the energy centers that are in need of time, love, attention, care, and balancing. 3s and 7s are important for you right now, so pay attention to when a combination of these numbers come up, or lots of 3s or lots of 7s, especially if you're thinking or doing something in the moment. There might be something to those thoughts to pay attention to. Just something to consider. I don't know if this is the Ganges or the if the G is silent. I'm never good at saying these words, guys. I apologize. I forgive and do not fear. I accept where I am at this moment, and thus I can flow and grow from here. Ooh, okay. So some of you have probably been through some kind of a situation where you have been, others have made you feel less than or disempowered. Maybe they hurt your feelings. I feel like it's probably bigger than that. It's more than that. Affecting your psyche, right? And causing you to feel less than and disempowered. Either way, it's time to go into forgiving energy. I forgive and do not fear. I accept where I am at this moment, and thus I can flow and grow from here. And sort of, I say it a lot in my videos, taking the lessons and leaving the rest. The things that have happened to you, the problems that have occurred, they were not life sentences for you to operate from those issues and those fears, but they were just lessons to show you how to show up differently next time, or what to do differently, or what not to do. Either way, I'm also really connected to the full moon. There's a full moon coming up on the 15th. I feel like that could be important for some of you. I'm not sure why. And she's holding a yellow, like, lotus flower. So really strong and connected to that solar plexus. You could use this message too as a bit of an affirmation for yourself at this time. It's time to let go of what's been, and the pain and the hurt. Easier said than done, but it will help you flow and grow from the situation that you've been in. And it feels like it's been difficult for a message for us. Okay, let's pull some more cards. Self-respect and worthiness. Wow. Self-worth, affirmations, independent and motivated. This is very, very connected to the solar plexus chakra energy. This makes so much sense. It's very synchronized, really. Needing to get back to this. Whatever situation or whoever helps to create this feeling that you are not worthy, that you are not capable, that you are less than, that story needs to go. And when we forgive others for the things that they've said or done that have helped or contributed to us feeling this way, we are not saying what they did is okay, but we are saying that you can't take my power away because of your words or your deeds. And I feel like this is what Spirit's saying you need to get back to, right? Because it's also causing clutter in that mind where you're not receiving where you normally would, the wisdom and the trust and being able to make decisions. It's time to take your power back. Self-worth, affirmations, independent, motivated. And I feel like you naturally are a leader of some kind, but that's not an energy you've been able to dip into for a while due to this, whatever this was that created an energy around you that makes you feel like you're less than. shower of prosperity, wealth, opportunity, success, manifestation. This is what's possible, but it's in the challenge position. So this may be something that was a result of the energy that you've dealt with, the events that you've dealt with, the people, things not turning out the way that you hoped, you know, having to go into, you know, maybe there was hardship around finances for some of you as a result. Either way, Spirit's bringing this up because wealth, opportunity, success, and manifestation are on the other side of this situation. You can flow and grow from this. I know that sounds like it makes, I feel like it feels like a big task to you right now. It sounds too good to be true, but it's showing up for a reason. Believe that it can, but you've got to get back into that sense of self-empowerment again. Be the real you. Freedom, authenticity, uniqueness, and courage, all connected to the solar plexus chakra. So this really is an area of imbalance for you right now. Look at this. Be the real you. And I think that there's some fear around that because it feels to me like a lot of my message for choosers tried to show up like the real you. You were authentic and you kind of got raked over the coals as a result of it, or dismissed, or treated like, you know, you're a fool, or your ideas weren't sound, or what you brought to the table wasn't good enough. It is time to take back the narrative of this story because none of that is true. The world needs you as you. Time to go. Transformation, completion, confirmation, and exit. Yes. Moving away from bad energy, whether this is people, family members, a job, you know, general reading. So it's going to be different for all of you. Your confirmation from Spirit, your heads up. It's time to go. This is not serving you anymore. You've gotten all you can from this situation. And it's affecting you. It's affecting your internal knowing, your clear cognizance, your decisive abilities, and your power. This card has come up in, like, I think almost all of the readings, maybe 3 out of 4, or maybe all. Communication, accuracy, expression, intimacy, and honesty. Connected to being the real you, I think, here from a message for choosers. This is needed from you. What needs to be said? How can you show up in your authenticity, communicating your truth, being real? You will receive, you know, better connections too, you know, intimate connections by being this, by stepping into that. I also just think some of you are going to receive some communication that you can trust. It feels like it's going to be from the spiritual realm. But crown chakra needs to be cleared and open, right, so that you can trust what you're getting. Okay. Let's pull some more cards here for you guys. Diana, focused intention. Think about what you desire. Set your sights high. Expect the best possible outcome. So the power of manifestation in thought, right? Diana's really connected to strength as well. And then she's got that moon, which I was connected to the moon there on her crown, right? Receiving accurate information, trusting what you get. It feels all connected to this Diana card. Focused intention. This is the big ask. Think about what you desire. Set your sights high and expect the best possible outcome. Don't let doubt, negativity, and the words and deeds of others, negative thoughts about you, affect your ability or your trust in what you know is best for you. Expect that positive outcome. Don't let anybody else's words creep in. Yeah. Putting all your energy to what it is you want and you believe or had once believed was true for you, and only focusing on that. Master Buddha, increased awareness, nice, which is really connected to the crown. Deep connection, trust your inner voice. All golden and glowing here too. Yes, this is a result of you doing this work and cleansing out these energy centers, doing maybe an alignment of all the chakras. Your awareness increases. You get connected. You can start to feel that sense of self again, realigning. Excuse me. Okay, Let's pull a couple of cards to see some tangible things that you might be able to do or try to help with this energy, with these energy centers that are in need of your time, love, care. Ooh, okay. This card was flipped up too. That keeps happening. The Seeing Stone. Carry your truth in your body, firm like trees rooted deep into the earth beneath. They've known the force of strong winds and still stand tall. I feel like that's such a good message for you guys, group 4. Because I think you have been knocked off and you have been down in the dirt a little bit. It is time to stand back up and dust yourself off. Do not give your power away to anyone. And I think you have. As this says, I'm going to say this again. Carry your truth in your body, firm like trees rooted deep into the earth beneath. They've known the force of strong winds and they still stand tall. And it's time for you to stand tall again. This says petrified wood brings ancient wisdom and divine timing. Carry a piece in your pocket or keep it beside your bed. So something that you can do. Maybe you might want to even snapshot that. I feel like that's a really good message for you guys. Message 4. Yeah, you can bend like a willow tree, but they rarely ever break. And don't let anyone or any situation break you. You've got this. I really feel like that is so true for you guys. Oh my gosh, can I make it a mess? All right. Making a mess with the cards. All right, 2 of Cups. The heart you hold is pure and deep. Be sure of the company you carry and keep. Wow. Meditate on the 2 of Cups tarot card. A potential new partnership lies ahead. Wow. That's just like a direct message for you guys. But I want to say this, be careful of the company that you keep. This time to go. Transformation, completion, confirmation, and exit. Really, really needing to walk away from someone's, a situation, a job, whatever it is. If you've been overthinking this, if there's fear around it, and I suspect that there is, Spirit keeps coming in to tell you, no, it is time. You're right about it. These people, this situation, that person, not right for you. Contemplating the 2 of Cups energy, which is balanced emotions, new partnerships on the potential on the horizon are going to be much better, but it does require you to complete this other cycle, to walk away from these people and situations that are not the best for you. Meditate on the 2 of Cups tarot. A potential new partnership lies ahead, right? And I like that it says potential, right? Because often people look to tarot for absolutes and certainties, and that's not how it works. Like, we all have free will. So we can hear that this would be a good idea for us, but we can choose to go the opposite direction. So I feel like the Spirit is saying you have a choice here, but their recommendation is it's time to move on, to get back into your power, to see how the situation that you've been in, whether it's a person, community, job, has caused you to feel disempowered and lose self-worth and self-respect, to block up your wisdom and your knowing. Okay, I'm going to cap this off with a couple of messages from heaven. What would they tell you right now? If they could stand right in front of you, spirit guides, past on loved one, ancestors, what would they tell you about this situation? I definitely think that some of you, this is love. Not all of you, because it's general. But there's definitely some of you that recognize that you've been maybe needing to leave a connection because it's just not good for you. And maybe the person isn't even, they're just not very nice to you, and they say mean things, and it really affects your self-esteem. And, you know, Spirit's coming to say there's a better partnership ahead, but it is time to walk away from this person. I don't say that lightly. And I definitely don't think that's the message for all of my number 4 choosers, but I do think there are a few over there that there's fear around it. You know it in your heart, but it's hard to do. So needing to look at the situation from a higher perspective and say, what am I really getting from this? Something to consider. Believe in yourself and your abilities. We believe in you. Yeah. Lots and lots of messaging coming through about just how much you've lost self-esteem, self-worth, trust, belief, you know. that wisdom that's connected to the crown too, when you're not believing in yourself, that comes through the mind, right? Our mind tells us that we can't trust ourselves, and it's very disempowering through our sense of courage, confidence. It affects all of that, right? So it's making a lot of sense that the energy centers were the solar plexus and the crown for you. Either way, believe in yourself and your abilities. We believe in you. It is time to get back to that part of you. We support you as you cleanse and clear both inside and out. Yeah, lots of emotional healing needed here for my message for us. A lot. So there's definitely some sort of intimate connection. It doesn't have to be romantic. It can even just be like a best friend situation, right? Because there's an emotional component to that, right? Either way, this is the time. Give yourself over to this. Cleansing, clearing, coming into alignment, healing, whatever you need to do. You know, using that petrified wood, meditating on that Two of Cups energy so that you can see things from a higher perspective about your situation and this person or people or job or whatever. It's time. It's time. It's time to move away from this energy as well. We support you as you cleanse and clear both inside and out. Yes. Okay. Okay, I think I'm going to leave that there. I am wishing you all a beautiful, balanced, healing energy. Take care, guys.